This rune is the rune Eihwaz, but I'm going to be showing you 2 different ways to vibrate it that isn't Eihwaz. So the first way is the Icelandic way, and it is Ao. So you would just vibrate Ao. And the number for this rune is 13. So you would say Ao while visualizing the rune inside of you 13 times. And that's going to activate certain circuits within the body, like the energetic body. The other version is the Gothic. This second version is the Gothic version. So again, you would visualize the rune inside of you and you would vibrate Eihwaz. So that's like eh. The sound eh, as in epsilon, and I. This rune is really good for transformation, strengthening the will, bringing back past life talents, psychic communication, raising the kundalini, and past life regression. It can be used to increase your resistance towards things, like your ability to say no, and your ability to will things not to happen, like in terms of a psychic attack or just like someone's really trying to convince you and it's very convincing, but you are able to pull back very easily. It's good to have an affirmation prepared before you start the ritual. You want to have an affirmation so you can direct the energy properly. Raising energy without direction can cause chaotic things to happen. Either the energy goes to a place that you don't really want it to, it can help something that you don't really prioritize, or it can be very easy to be stolen. Like it will just be in the air, or you wouldn't really direct it towards protection, so it won't protect you from energy thieves. Have you heard of Loosh or entities that steal energy from your soul? It's good to protect yourself from that, especially if you're empowering your soul, because you're like a gold mine. So if you're someone who empowers themselves, it's even more important to protect yourself. An understanding of color correspondence is also good, because if you use red, that's going to bolster your own self-defense quality. So red rules the will and strength, force. It helps with things like of a fiery nature. While blue is good for protection because it helps you have like this aura of protection where it just blocks things out and it's kind of like less manual. Or it gets you into places where, well, actually gold would help you get into places where you are protected. It's kind of like currency, like you just bought yourself a ticket to a safe haven. Gold does that pretty well. Blue is good at building up a shield, like a barrier, and red is good at making you like good at defending yourself and just good at fighting, pretty much. It kind of like gives you like courage, pretty much. That's why with red, in places where you would usually just stand there and be afraid, red makes it so that you move your body and you fight back. In my experience, indigo makes it easier to control the environment and manipulate the matter on a finer level. So that's helpful if you're aware. It also helps you feel the energy in your body more, like even when you're awake. While light blue is really good for overall protection, the kind of protection you would put around your house. Purple is good for learning. So if you want to understand something better or remember something easier, just use purple. A good affirmation to say is, my spiritual resistance is improving permanently now in a positive way for me. I am completely and effortlessly transforming into insert the blank. Or, transforming into someone who does this thing. And then it will make it easier for you to transform into that person. So it helps you change yourself, and it gives you guidance on how you should go about the change. The reason you want to give this 14 days or 40 days at least of daily ritual, like you do the same ritual practice every day, and you use an ender like Aum. Aum helps you link or integrate things into your soul. Optimally, you want to do this ritual at the same time every day and for 40 days because you are invocating the energy. This is invocation. You're running energy through your body and your own soul instead of using tools in the souls of the tools. So if you're not used to the energy, it can start to feel uncomfortable if you're using high reps. Giving yourself multiple days to get used to the energy helps you improve your affinity to the energy and the pathways that the energy flows through. The more you use this energy, the more you get used to it because it's a mantra, mudra, yoga position. You get used to the geometry and the circuitry, and the energy flows through you much better. So it's not going to fry your nervous system. But if you do too much too fast, you can damage or fry your nervous system, and that can set you back.